What is up, guys? JJburner here with episode 10 of our Terraria 1.3.3 blind let's play. And last episode we went we went into the dungeon and we got ourselves some awesome new weapons and accessories, mainly this new obsidian shield, and we got ourselves a full set of necro armor made from bones and cobwebs. And in this episode, we'll be doing final preparations for pre-hard mode. And one thing that we need for that is a bunch of hellstone. So we are going to do a ton of mining. I've got 3 potions, well, not 3 potions, I guess sashimi and 2 potions ready to go mining, because when you jump in lava, surprise, surprise, you get hurt. So we have an obsidian skin potion and sashimi and a mining potion ready to go mining. And let's buff up and take a dip in. Now, with our Reaver Shark, we should be able to get a ton of hellstone really easily, and with this mining potion, it will significantly boost our mining speed by a ton. And right away, I see in the tops of our screen a shadow chest, and that is another reason why we are down here, is to collect shadow chests to get magic weapons, and not just magic weapons, all sorts of weapons, and we just happen to get the Flower of Fire. So let's swap out our magic missile and... Wait, magic missile's a material? Was magic missile always a material? I don't think so. We're gonna have to check with the guide to see what we can make with that. Anyways, we got restoration potions and inferno potions. Let's take those and let's take the shadow chest. On the way down here, I killed a nymph and got us a metal detector, which is another accessory for the cell phone, which we probably won't make because I don't want to do like 50 fishing quests just for those few fishing accessories. Let's make our way into here. Take out this demon with our hand shotgun. And my, are we taking some damage. Let's use a potion and let's hop right back down into the lava. And let's do some mining. Alright, grapple our way over here. And we gotta take a close watch on our mining potion. Not our mining potion, our, what's it called? Our obsidian skin potion, because if that wears off, we are going to burn super duper quickly, and we will most definitely die unless we can pop another one on before we burn to death. Right? Let's dig our way over to that big vein of hellstone I see over here. Now, your main concern when doing mining like this is fire imps, fireballs, and bone serpents. Because bone serpents can go through the ground and hit you, and these fireballs do something like 60 damage to you, which is just absurd, because that's about 1/5 or 1/6 of your health at this current point. Now, some things that I need with... Not some things that I need, but some things that we are going to make with our hellstone include, I believe we're going to make a fiery greatsword so we can finish off the swords we need for Knight's Edge. We're going to make ourselves a full set of hellstone armor because the defense is super duper nice. We are also going to make an imp staff to upgrade our hornet staff so that we have a better summon. And we are generally going to get more equipped with tons of new hellstone stuff. So I'm going to cut until we got enough hellstone for all of that. Right, and I'm back, and the other component that you need for hellstone bars is obsidian. And if you're wondering how much hellstone we got enough. We got 504. We also have a hellforge, and we got all 3 of our swords ready to get the fiery greatsword so we can make our Knight's Edge, and we got an enchanted boomerang so we can craft our flamerang. That's what it is. So let's bomb up this obsidian and see how much we can get. This should be enough. I don't know how much we need necessarily, but I'm pretty sure this will be enough. Let me grab the rest by hand. and 70. And I believe we have a bit in our mining chest. So we can quick stack that and then grab it. Yeah, we have 100, which should be enough. And let's replace our furnace with our newly found Hellforge and craft some Hellstone bars. Let's craft all 99 Hellstone bars, just perfect amount. Let's make a Flamering, unpleasant, fine modifier. Let's move our space gun out of the way. Let's make a Fiery Greatsword. Molten Hammocks. Let's make an Imp Staff. And do we have enough for the rest of our armor? Let's make the helmet. Jack's throwing a party. What? Oh, this is the party update, the last update. I didn't know this could happen. I've never had this happen before. I didn't really play around with this update, and it looks like we still need some more health, some more obsidian, which we have some in our potions chest. And maybe this is gonna be enough. Is 15 enough for pants? Yes, it is. Right, let's put on our new Molten set. We got 49 defense. That is just insane, and all the NPCs have party hats now. That's hilarious. Right, we got our 4 swords. We can replace our hammocks. And I'm gonna keep our necro set and put that on a mannequin. Actually, yeah, I'll put that on a mannequin right now. Let's grab some of our wood. Alright, and let's make a mannequin. And where should we place our mannequin at? We could place it inside this house. Let's put our necro armor on there. And with the witch doctor, which I believe just arrived, he arrives after you kill the queen bee. We can sell things we do not need. Let's equip our new imp staff, get rid of our hornet, sorry hornet, and let's summon our imp. And woohoo! We are prepared. Now, next thing we need to do is stop bad corruption and make ourselves Knight's Edge. And if I could get over our buildings, holy crap, I'm super slow. I will meet you guys there. We made it down here in the corruption, and let's make our new Knight's Edge. Nice. 50 damage. I think we're gonna keep our Beekeeper and also have our Knight's Edge. Let's put our Knight's Edge there, and let's move everything over a bit. Let's not continue using our water bolt, and let's see how much damage this does. Wow, that just tears through these eaters. Let's see how quickly we can kill this ice slime. Yep, one shot. We also forgot to test out our Flower of Fire, so let's see if we can find anything to kill with it. Hello? Any enemies I want to fight? Seems like now that I want to test something, now they pop up. Or now they don't pop up. Got our little rubies over there. No? Nothing? That's really lame. No. What the heck? There's usually tons of enemies down here. Oh, there's one. Alright. Yep, does decent damage. It's a magic weapon. And I think we got everything we need to fight the Wall of Flesh. I will make some more final preparations and see what else we need to do before we fight the Wall of Flesh in the next episode. Right, we made our way over to the jungle to Beehive, and we are going to fight ourselves a queen bee because we still don't have a few drops from her. And I thought it'd be a better way to test all of our weapons out, so let's get right into it. Right, let's try our Flamering first of all. Let's do a little dash. Alright. We also might want to get ourselves an Anklet of the Wind inside here, because so we can make ourselves lightning boots, because those are necessary for the super accessories of the what's it called, the Frostspark boots. Now, I've done some DPS testing, and I found that the Beekeeper is much more better than the Knight's Edge, but it doesn't mean it was a total waste, because that means that we still have the Knight's Edge to make the Terra Blade, which is an excellent weapon in hard mode. One of the best swords, in my opinion, besides the... Actually, I think it is the best sword besides the final 2 swords that are dropped from the final boss, which we will be fighting and hopefully getting those swords. And let's try our flame ring out some more. Our beekeeper was doing some nice damage. I think it might be our best option to use that against her. Bees against bees. Bees always win. Starting to move a bit faster, but we are doing quite well. We are a little low on health, so we can pop on a potion. Maybe use a bit of the Flower of Fire up in this biz. Or I guess up in this buzz, if you think about it. Alright, let's do some dashing. And she is almost dead, but so are we. But we should be able to take her out fairly easy. Now you can see how hard the fight is without a Beezor, because the Beezor has poison negating, and the poison was doing most of the damage in that fight. Also, the arena helped too, but it was mostly the Beezor. Alright, let's get our treasure bag open, and we got the bee gun. Woo! And we got the nectar to get our first pet. Now, pets are just passive, they're cool things, they don't help you out in battle, but they are very nice. We can swap out our bee gun for... Yeah, swap it out for the Knight's Edge, and let's try it out. Now, there are tons of these following this hornet, and if we use the high fact, it'd be even more, but I don't think it's necessary at the moment. Now, I'm gonna go cut to either caving or till we make it to another hive to fight the queen bee once more. Alright, I found another beehive, and surprisingly, this is the most crazy beehive ever because there's a jungle shrine for some reason inside of here with an anklet of the wind, which is just what we're looking for. Alright, let's drink this up. Drink that. Take that. And we're getting attacked by a granite elemental. And let me take that gold. We got 45 gold on us. Oh, we better not die. And let's shoot that up and let's run. Okay, let's run over to arena because this is fairly close by, the one that we fought the first one on, and party time's over. Heck yeah, it is. Queen bee. Actually, no, party time just got started. We're fighting a boss. We don't know what party time is. Alright, let's make our way over here. Try to get to here. Okay, we're back in our arena. Let's grab some honey and let's fight. Alright, we gotta try out the bee gun. It's not doing that much damage because the amount of defense the queen bee has. I still believe the bee sword's gonna be our best bet, but we can try everything out. Flower of Fire will be easier to control because we actually have some platforms to bounce off to bounce the Flower of Fire on. Let's shoot the bee. Alright, let's get in some sword action. And let's pop a heal up. And let's try to tank her a bit and see how much damage we can do. And she's already like at a third of her health. She's gonna be going about like a crazy bee. Alright, and we're starting to take a bit of damage. It's kind of fine. We should be able to get enough regen from our honey to survive. We don't have the honey on. I'm trying to get in there without getting hit by her, but did I get honey? Yeah, I did. Okay. No, don't switch to your friggin' sitting duck's fishing pole. Yes, let's fish up a bee. That's totally gonna help. Alright, let's finish her off with our boomstick. Probably should have been using this from the start, but I wanted to try out some of our weapons, and we might die. This would be a bit embarrassing. Hopefully, let's try our best to survive. Okay, we got a potion off. We shouldn't die now. I should probably not mess around when fighting actually tough bosses. But I don't know. Alright, let's finish her off. And actually, we still aren't out of the blue. Still got a bit of health left, but we came out on top. Alright, let's take out these extra bees and let's pick up our treasure bag. Let's throw little things we don't need. I also picked up a life crystal on the way there. That probably would have helped, but surviving barely. And let's open up our treasure bag. 3, 2, 1, boom. And we got the bee's knees, the bow. That means we got all 3 of the bee's weapons. And that is just amazing. Just what I wanted. Alright, let's throw away that, get our hive wand, and let's return home. And I think that's going to do it for this episode of Terraria 1.3.3 Blind Let's Play. And I will see you guys all next time where we fight the wall of flesh. I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.